Hi everyone, welcome to the last video in this series of fruit from Small Victories by Johanna Basford. It's quite sad to be doing the last one. I've so enjoyed colouring this page, and thank you for joining me. Right, we have this very last one to do here. Now Johanna did say when she did her flip through, oh, it looks like an aubergine, but I don't want to colour this as an aubergine. I want to do it as a fruit. I have been looking up what it could be. I did think it looked, maybe it could be a cocoa bean, maybe a cocoa plant, maybe it could be a guava, but I've decided to do it as a mango. Now, it isn't exactly like a mango. Obviously, where this bit goes over, we don't have that in this, but I thought it would be really nice to have a go at colouring this. Try and make it a bit smaller. I can't really show you the picture at the same time, which is a bit of a shame, but we've been doing that all the way through. But because I haven't printed this one out, because I printed out a picture of something else that I've decided I'm not going to do. So I'll do my best to talk you through what I'm going to do. Now it's red to yellow, so it's a little bit like yesterday's, but it's darker. I thought we could start with our darker colour today rather than our lighter colour. We want to go for a really dark red, and I'm thinking if we start with our dark red at the top and then go down to a yellow at the bottom, then we can put a bit of shine on like we did here as well. Actually, I'm just going to change my mind right at the beginning and do it the other way. So I'm going to start with my lightest colour first. So I'm going to start with my dark cadmium yellow, and I'm going to put that all over. Because in my picture, my shine isn't really bright white like this one. It's a little bit dull. So I think if I put this yellow down over the whole thing to start with, then when our shine shows through, it will have a bit of yellow in it, and I think that's going to just work. So just a light layer. And we may come back and use this again at the end. Now of course the top of this and the bottom aren't like this, so we'll have to make something up a little bit, but that's okay, that's half the fun. Right, so there's our very light yellowy layer. I'm now going to switch to my darkest colour, which might be a bit odd, but that's how I'm going to do it. Now I think it's maybe a slightly pinkish red. No, it goes to orange. No, we'll start with the middle cadmium red, which is going to be our darkest, as I said. And I'm going to put the darkest colour at the top. And I've got to decide where my shine is. I think this one here behind isn't going to have any shine. And I think it might be here. So I'm going to start my red here, but I'm going to... yeah, I want it red at the top. And then it's going to fade, and here we're going to have a bit of a shine, so it will just disappear there entirely, and here it will just fade down. We'll do the same on this one, and this one, where could we put the shine? Thinking it might be more there. Whoa, didn't mean to draw on it. Never mind, it'll disappear. Just sent one of my sons a message to say, can you make sure he's getting on with his work, and I'm going to be coming to check. Looks like a turnip. Not really. And deep scarlet red. And I asked the other one if he could go and see if the washing's dry. And the washing is still... our tumble dryer has this sort of cycle where it just keeps the washing moving to stop it getting so creased, and it's doing that. Doesn't really need to have that as its towels in there. And my mum used to iron towels, I remember, when I was young. Not really sure why. And she used to iron socks and pants and things like that. I think this is the pale geranium lake. No, I don't know why she irons so many things. I guess it's just the way she was taught. As I never iron sheets or undies. anything like that. I don't know if that looks like shine or if it just looks like an animal's taken a big bite out of it. See if I can get it to work better in a bit. Okay, now we wanted to go quite pale towards this sort of yellowy bit at the bottom, so I'm going to skip out a red and go straight to the light cadmium red. I'm going to carefully cover everything with this. Till we get down here. Now that looks the same as that. I'm going to make this darker so that that looks different. We'll see how it all works out. Make that little patch smaller, so I don't think they would all look the same. Although a lot of our fruit on this page, where we've had more than one of the same type of fruit, we've made them look the same. So. And then our little light bit down here. So I'm going to grab that yellow that we had, the dark cadmium yellow, and I want to make this bit darker. And I can actually sort of blend it up a little bit, so that this looks more like a shine. Might just be that it's a bit too big. I'll have a fiddle in a minute. I'll just get this bit looking right. There we go. Now some mangoes are green, of course, but I don't know if that's an unripe one. Don't know much about them, to be honest. There we are. It definitely now looks like shine, I think. Maybe just because I'm looking at it in a slightly different way. Don't know. So that is those three. We're going to do at the bottom, because we're making it up, I'm just going to do it a little bit brown. I've got here the raw umber, I think I used. Just across all of it. There we go, and I'm going to use a slightly darker colour. What's this? The burnt umber. To just put a few, where it goes in, put a line. Like that. Yeah, it's okay. Now leaf-wise, it's very, it looks this colour to me. Permanent green olive. Now of course this bit, again, we're making it up. So I'm just going to get some colour down. And we'll have a think. With the leaves, I'm going to make them look a little bit more shiny, I think, but with this bit. Just keeping it quite plain. Although I'm looking at the leaf in my picture, it doesn't look massively shiny, does it? But it does look very much like this one. I think I just make it darker at the bottom and a bit lighter on the top. And do the same on all of them. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm quiet now. This has been recording quite a bit this afternoon. By the time I get to the end, I get a bit tired and lacking in words, which is why I'm limited to how much I can record in a day, or else I just run out of things to say. Right, I'm going to use the dark sepia to put some shadows in. I'm just going to sharpen it first because it's getting a bit blunt. We've been using it a lot on this page. So here it is, dark sepia. And I'm thinking underneath this bit there would be a shadow. To start with. Like that. Now it's where they're overlapping that we need to put some in as well. Same on this side, just a little bit along that line. Now just having a look in the, oh, we need to go up here, don't we? Yeah, I had a look in the camera screen then, which helps me. I can see better. Maybe a bit here. I was also thinking, this one is there. Under here, where these touch the fruit, might be a bit of shadow. Don't want that too thick though. There we go. I think that is us. I'm just having a little look. So we could try and make them look a little more rounded, but I actually think they look okay. I don't want to do any more on there and spoil them. I'm quite happy with how they look. So I'm going to leave it there. So there are, what did I say they even were? Mango. Yeah, mangoes. So there we go. They're not exactly mangoes, but that's... And let's have a look at the page in full. Now it's all done. Take the page out from behind. There we go. We're a bit far out now. Hang on. There it is. There. I've had such fun with that page. Yeah, a lot. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. We'll be thinking about Christmas things, I guess. So whether I can do any of the things from this book with a Christmas theme or what, I'm not really sure. I have got an advent calendar planned out, so that's going to be one of the videos in December. I'm going to try and do 2 a day again. It's tricky, but I'm going to try. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. Thank you if you stuck with me through the whole series. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all your likes and comments as well. And if you could like and comment on this one too, that would be fabulous. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. But thank you so much. I hope you have a super rest of your day, and happy colouring.